Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be solving an equation with integer solutions. In other words, a Diophantine equation. Now, Diophantine equations are interesting, and I believe I made a video on Diophantine equations in general. I can refer to that link down below. They're interesting because sometimes there are no solutions, sometimes there are infinitely many solutions, and the solution methods are very interesting. Here's a rule. When you see a squared plus a or a squared minus a, almost all the time, multiply by 4. Why? Because it helps. And that's what I'm going to do here. Multiply everything by 4, you get 4a squared plus 4a plus 34 times 4 is supposed to be 136. And you're going to get 4b squared on the right hand side. Now, the main reason I multiply by 4 is because I want to complete the square. And when I multiply by 4, 4a squared plus 4a can easily be completed to a square. Here's how. You can just break down the 136 and write it as 1 plus 135. And this part just becomes a perfect square. And isn't that perfect? This is 2a plus 1 squared. This is another perfect squared. And there we go. We get a difference of 2 squares. Awesome. So let's go ahead and write this as 2a plus 1 squared plus 135 equals 4b squared. And let's put the 2a plus 1 squared on the right hand side or the other side, whatever that is. 4b squared minus 2a plus 1 quantity squared equals 135. And now, since this is a difference of 2 squares, I can factor it, and factoring is actually huge, especially when you're solving Diophantine equations. So 2b, again, one more time, to be or not to be, I'm sorry, it just came up, and it's not intentional, by the way. I didn't really pick to be for this problem. But anyways, they just add up, and then the difference is going to look like this. And 135 is not prime, so it's factorable into quite a few pairs of integers. But here's one thing I want you to notice. This is important if you're looking for solutions, so you can kind of eliminate some of the non-solutions. Notice that if I call this x and if I call that y, x plus y is equal to 4b. And 4b is a multiple of 4. So when you factor 135, you have to make sure that the factors, the sum of the factors, is always a multiple of 4. All right? So take a look at one of these. For example, what if 2b plus 2a plus 1 becomes 135 and 2b minus 2a minus 1 is equal to 1? Their sum is 136, and 136 is definitely divisible by 4, so it works. Let's go ahead and find b and a from here. I'm not going to go through all these systems because there's going to be quite a few, but I'm just going to give you the solutions after I introduce this one. So if you go ahead and add these up, you are going to get the b right away because 4b equals 136, and from here b is going to be 34. To find the value of a, you just have to substitute into one of these equations, or you can subtract these two equations. That gives you 4a plus 2. That is 134. From here you get 4a equals 132, and this gives you a equals 33. So that's going to give us one of the ordered pairs, 33, 34, which you can easily check to be a solution. All right, but that's not the only one. So I'm going to go ahead and give you all the ordered pairs that are solutions, but you're just going to have to do the following. X can be 135, Y can be 1. They can switch around. They can be negative 135 and negative 1. You see, a lot of cases to go through, then I don't really want to bore you with all the details because that's fairly easy and you can definitely do it in your own time. But I'm just going to give you the list of solutions so the solution is complete. All right, so here's the solutions that we get from here. Negative 34. By the way, b values can alternate plus minus because of the b squared. If you replace b with negative b, b squared doesn't change. But that's not the same thing for a. That's why you're going to see a lot of plus minuses, and I know I write it differently. Negative 11, comma, negative plus minus 12, negative 6, comma, plus minus 8, negative 2, comma, plus minus 6, positive 1, comma, plus minus 6. By the way, for the same b value, you find different a values because the left-hand side is a quadratic. So that's kind of cool too. I don't know. I find it cool. 5 plus minus 8. Again, that kind of repeats the b value. 10, comma, plus minus 12. And 33, comma, negative plus minus 34. As you can see, you can kind of pair these up. with the same b values, but that's basically what it is. And this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Until then, be safe, take care, and bye-bye.